on the stream every single night. He's grinding like crazy. Some of us have jobs. We have to play defensively in the game.
Defense. Who's got it? And who definitely doesn't have it? Because those high-score games are big. Early possession here for the Falcons. We're trying to make something happen right off the rip. And we're going to the top side of the map. Krem's going to make Minimap safer. Wow, great shots in from Bueno over the top.
And listen, we check it all the time. Selim, he can see through walls, but that is just a him thing. That is not an in-game feature for him. He is, in fact, built different.
Yeah, very much so. Built different. Broke the mold with that one. Kiss trying to get tricky with it. EMP in the middle of the map. He's going to be spotted out and red dealt with. Guns were up for G2 Minnesota, and this is the defense we were talking about. But that defense quickly now turns to offense. A kill here. Oh, baby. And we could be looking at something. No space, though, through the middle of the map. That's where the Falcons have parked up. They've got some space to work with now. Holding the line. Falcons defense. So far, so good.
And great job by Selim to slow everybody down to allow guys, his teammates rather, to slip over towards back B2 to get prepared for this moment. Honestly, maybe a missed moment for G2 to play aggressive, but that small window of opportunity has been shut. And now you got to try to make something happen with a player with a pistol in hand.
Yeah, it's a monstrous weapon for some. For others, not so much. A couple of big deaths there now as the Falcons start to take over some map. Kismet found himself on a flank. Oh, good read there from Skies. We're keeping the fight alive and well, but the numbers aren't going to work out here. Surely we see an exchange. Yes, there it is, the turnover. And now the Falcons on the front foot towards the B goal. But once again, we're being held back, and it's Skies and Krem. Shut the whole play down before it can get going.
Yeah, and that is exactly why G2 is taking the device towards the P2 section of the map, because even if they lose it, a little bit easier to hold defensively from that section. Of course, they'll pump the brakes, waiting for your window of opportunity. Pred the nuisance over towards mid-cut. Everybody else, posted red stairs, posted back portal, one guy top green. No open avenues of attacking. Walls are never safe when Selim is nearby.
No team able to really get an advantage and make something of it just yet, but this could be the turn. It's two from Mamba, but it's two from Kiz. Oh, and he's running it. Where are they going to spawn? How close will they be? Kismet, he's going all the way. Kismet, he's making it happen, but he's gets right underneath the G2 players. He goes end to end. What a detonation.
Yeah, Kismet, he was a football player back in the day. That is his experience, and hey, a little bit of that transfer here in Overload, juking the hell out of G2. And that is why defensive routes are so important, because everybody's got to fill in for both portals as well. Kismet doing some dirty work there, and now we go back to the topside device spawn, which is a big advantage for the Falcons, especially in the long term. 2 minutes left in this half.
There's a sneaky Krem. Oh, he's damn sneaky. Pick that up and run it. Go on, son. This could be yours, Pred. Gets in position defensively. Spawners are great now for the Falcons. Topside spawn, good for them. Lost mid-map. With just under 2 minutes to play, though, we could be going in the second half of the 1-0 lead. And Falcons, that's all you need, frankly. Brilliant work out of Kiz. I do believe a nemesis has been established. Still slowing it down. Possession now, G2.
Yeah, and G2 want this device away from playing heady, so they're going to be playing the long game once again over towards P2. Along the way, though, losing pressure, losing bodies, and a pinch from Kismet, and he takes down the device guy. G2, a lot of problems to solve.
Yeah, they're solving them one by one. Skies is going to get it. Look at the next. Superb snap from Pred on the next man. Minute 10. Still anyone's EMP. Couple kills now going the way of G2, and they've got presence in P2 as well.
And of course, G2 forced to pick it up as well, so it doesn't reset across the map, but they just simply do not have the bodies in this moment. Now, Estrel, the lone man near the point, and just nowhere for him to go. Every single cross being covered. Falcons right now on the defensive end, locking it down. A little bit of pressure, though. That's 3 in a row in the feed, going towards B now.
Oh, we're sending it. Couple of kills. Oh, no, it's Selim. Oh, masterclass. All 4 dead with 35 seconds to go. An opportunity for G2 to defensively hold now. You have to dig in, lads. 30 seconds. No one from the Falcons on the pickup. Now, finally, a man with it in his hands. 24 on the clock.
Oh, well,
extra time still to play with. But this is a dangerous spot to be in.
Yeah, Krem is squarely too. You lose this last second, this could turn into a G2 score very quickly. A delicate game, but Preddy with the credit. Able to take him down. Now G2, 7 seconds to go. and they shouldn't be able to pick up the device. Mambo with the last sort of hit. Players falling toward...
A second away from extra time and arguably a score. Here we go, second half of this excellent game of Overload.
And for what it's worth, the mini-map view of Kismet's route was perfect as well. It was Skies that got juked. He crossed over towards top blue, but by the time he saw the ping, it was just too late. Kismet had already passed him by. So juke's on point, communication on point. Everything has to be perfect in this game mode. A single mistake and you will immediately get punished. Still though, with only a 1 score difference, G2, as you said, plenty of time to work with to make something happen. Problem is, Selim on the defensive end has been undeniable. Another 3-piece he collects.
Yeah, at this level, it's really hard to get those trades at range with a pistol. Once you're outside of that effective range of the Jaeger, it gets a little dicey. Well, from Sprees there, from Selim over to Mamba, we have slowed down the EMP. Right back to the middle of the map we go. The Kiz in a dirty spot. Kiz setting it up, saying, boys, I'm on this side of the map, but they're losing the fights. G2 are going to count this out, but they can make a run happen here. Nope, no kills. Kismet, Pred, exited, all good for the Falcons.
Yeah, you get all 4 kills as well. You deal with the picture. Now Kismet, it is his opportunity to thrive. And a team kill rolls through. No idea how that happens, but this should turn into a capture. You make a mistake in the game mode, you do get punished. Selim, the last man to make it happen, and he gets it. 1 team kill is all it takes. 6 trades just rolled through after the fact, but that little bit is just enough for Falcons to get that 2-0 lead.
Taylor the Snake just manages to tuck itself in and make it 2-0. Heavy presence here from the Falcons. They are up and on it. Shots in from Mamba, but you're losing a lot here, boys. It's costly. Here comes the hit. Looking for it over the top, and it's good. It's 3, and it is not enough from Skies. Still trapped in his spawn. Bottom side of the minimap we go, though, and G2 are setting up for a potential desperate counterattack.
Well, gonna have to kill a little bit extra and just get traded out, so you lose that pressure. Kill still flowing your way. Astro leading the charge, and the Shank is gonna get the job done. But still, every single time you get traded out, it's that much more difficult. This is the nightmare device spawn coming through for G2. Skies wants to force them to spawn out, and he's successful at it. Problem is, Selim already posted up inside that shack, and he just could not sniff him out. The sneaky spots, and on the defensive end, yeah, Selim, he is the immovable object.
Unbelievable. And it's good kills from Krem, but again, you've got a rock and hard place, and you are in the middle of it. B2 looking good, 2:20 on the clock. The Falcons, they can dictate the pace of the game now. They can slow this right down. Oh, they sit there from mid-map. You've got the numbers from G2, but you do not have any presence towards the EMP.
And you're hoping for a freebie, but you're just not going to get it. Pred shuts down Mamba. Nobody for G2 really able to cross that 50-yard line without dying a few seconds later. And now getting to the 50-yard line is going to be a struggle. Riyadh Falcons have full device control, and they never need to touch it. No reason to have a pistol. You just play defense for the next minute and 45. And for G2, they have to do so much more work in the slaying category to get a score from this side.
Well, they've gone up. I mean, there is a window, and Kremp is in it. You have to get someone out of mid. Not going to happen. Good work from Kremp, but again, it feels like a disconnected play. The limbs are being pulled apart right now as G2 are certainly unable to get anything going here in Overload. Another attempt from Mamba. A man behind enemy lines as our commando cannot find any success whatsoever. Once again, Riyadh Falcons. What a P2 hold this is.
And again, it was mentioned, for this device spawn, G2 to try to score on that B zone, one of the more difficult things to do from the left side of the map. It takes so much more effort. So Falcons doing the perfect job of just playing around the device, making sure no one can force your spawn out over to the top side of the map. And I mean, now, once you get all the kills, once you cross the 50-yard line, run it up, why don't you?
Here we go, run it up. That's going to be number 4 with 4 seconds to go. That is the game absolutely done. Falcons, what a beautiful game of Overload this has been. Kismet with the capture of the match. He gets the golden EMP. You know what I'm working with here, chat. I know the Europeans know what I'm going with here, but that absolutely could be my favorite of the year so far. Definitely in contest. 20-odd seconds to go. Commiserations, G2. They just did not have the goods. Wonderful map awareness, fantastic kills, and you name it from the Falcons. This was a delightful game of Overload.
All right, Mouse, got this soccer reference for you. I'll wait for the countdown. They got the other score. This makes Celium the Tim Howard of the Call of Duty world.
He's got